What's going on, everyone? Titus here with the Real Breaks, ready to get rolling with a break that I've been waiting on for a while and anticipating. I think this one is going to be super fun. We have our Prizm Draft Basketball Mystery Mixer. This is number 2. Emil's doing number 1. But say hello when you join. Let me know who's here. And I'm rocking my Tyler Hero jersey, and I'm ready to rip some basketball. So this should be a lot of fun. We're going to talk about a lot of these players that will be drafted tomorrow night. And again, the basic rules of this is that, we random off all the teams. We know who has the teams, but we don't know which players go to the specific teams. So we'll open up all the products, and we'll find out tomorrow night who ends up going where. So a little bit of mystery in this one. And again, you guys feel free to trade all the way up until, so we're going to set the trade deadline for tomorrow night at midnight, which is the same deadline for deciding which team the players end up going to. So I'm expecting there to be plenty of draft night trades tomorrow night. So for the purposes of the break, players are going to go to whatever team they are reported to be on by midnight tomorrow night. So there should be plenty of draft night trades. The example that I used was that last year, Jarrett Culver was drafted by the Suns, but then immediately had his draft rights traded to the Timberwolves on draft night. Even though the trade didn't officially go through until afterwards, we knew that he was going to be a Timberwolf, so he would go to the Timberwolves as an example. But feel free to trade even like after the break tonight, after we know what's come out of the boxes. If you have a good feeling on who's going to take which player and want to try to trade for that team before the draft, feel free to do so. So without further ado, we're going to start off with our 2 fast break boxes. Then we have our 2 choice, and then 8 hobby to wrap it up. So it should be a lot of fun. Kyle, you just got another offer on the Celtics? Shoot. Ricky Bobby's here. Shake and bake, baby. Nick's here. Who else is here? But let's do this. Andrew's trying to flip them again. We'll get our mint out. And again, I'm not an expert on all of these guys, but I've watched quite a few draft previews and watched highlights on a lot of these guys. So I'll try to do my best to help educate you guys, but would love to hear insights from you guys. Emil is a little bit more in the dark than me, but I've been trying to tell him some of the guys that I like, so he'll be able to provide a little bit of insight too. But let's do this. Let's dig in. So yeah, I mean, a lot of it's going to come down to who drafts who where. But our goal with this one is to do a fun way to break a college product and get you guys watching the draft tomorrow. So the biggest thing anytime there's a new product that comes out is just educating people, and especially going into a new season with new players. We want to help you guys learn these different players. Watching Lilo and Stitch, Nick. You love watching those kids' movies. All right, let's go. So again, points are pretty straightforward for this one. We got unnumbered autos are 2, numbered auto 149 or less is 4. So again, the unnumbered autos includes anything 140 or over 149. 149 or less is 4, 49 or less 6, 25 or less 8, 1 of 1 is 10. Then for the non-auto points, out of 100 or less is 1, 50 or less 2, 25 or less 4, 1 of 1 non-auto is 10. So let's do this. Do you guys think the Warriors will trade their number 2 pick? Ricardo, it kind of makes sense that they would, but at the same time, it's like they can kind of pick whoever they want to finish up their rotations. So a lot of people think they'll take Wiseman at 2. I thought Denny would have been a really good fit for them, just in that running gun offense. But Denny right on top, global prospects. So these are unnumbered, but this is like the fast break disco that we're kind of accustomed to seeing in Prizm. So I'm going to sleeve that up. We got a Turu. We got a Gopher. A Coral Silver. And our first numbered card is going to be RJ Hampton, Red Disco. And RJ is numbered out of 125. There's James Wiseman. I'll go ahead and sleeve him up. Anthony Edwards, Crusade. Killian Hayes, Silver. I think Killian Hayes could be a kind of a sleeper from this one. Vernon Carey Jr. Blue Disco. Coming out of Duke. Coming out of 175. Kyle, how would you hear your name? We don't know. We don't know who's going where. Do I estimate Ball to go first? I don't know, man. I really don't want the Wolves to take LaMelo, but I know a lot of people think he will go 1. I think not Wiseman, that Edwards would be a better fit for us. Here's LaMelo. Obi. And our auto, numbered out of 25. Paula Ibuya. Pink Disco. You have to rewatch it Thursday morning. Booyah is numbered 19 of 25. And again, we're not going to know. We're not going to know on him where it's going, but there'll be some good points for us. So, Rick, the one that I really like and have been following pretty closely is NBA DraftNut. Actually, I have pulled up here. And the nice thing that they do is they do these situational analyses, which I've found to be really good and worth a read for sure. Tyler Bay, Colorado on the Pink Disco. But a ton of content on there if you're looking for a place to read up on the draft. That's kind of what I would recommend. 28 of 49 there. Maybe there was a Kyle. Maybe I pulled a Kyle card. Aaron Nesmith. So he's a guy that's a phenomenal shooter. And small sample size since we didn't really get to see him play a whole lot. But could be a guy that comes in and just lights it up from downtown. Okungwu, I know a lot of people like him and think he would be a good fit for the Wolves if they trade down. Trey Jones, Minnesota boy. Theo Maladon, Silver. And Devin Dotson, Blue Disco. So we're down to 175. And Nico Mannion. So Nico will probably be a later first round pick. But how can he not like the red hair? Diakite, I got to watch him in the national championship game last year. Went to that, I was in Minnesota here. And Jalen Smith is the last card, Red Disco. We're down to 125. So again, there have been plenty of trades over the last couple days. Going into yesterday, the Rockets were the only team without a hit or without a draft pick. And then after yesterday, the Lakers were the only ones without a draft pick. So we'll see where it ends up, like who ends up having picks, who doesn't. But everybody else has at least one right now. And we will random off the undrafted hits from this break. So there's 90 players on the auto checklist, and there's only 60 draft picks. So there's obviously going to be hits of guys that don't get drafted. Doesn't mean they're not going to sign with teams. But those will get randomed off to whatever teams have the fewest draft picks. So right now, if everything stays the same, the Lakers would get those cards because they're the only team without any picks. But we'll have to wait and find out. No window here tonight. Yep, Amel's in that studio. So our points here are 2 points on the Tyler Bay. We've got 8 points on the Ibuya auto. So that's 10. And then 2 on the unnumbered Nico Mannion. So 12 points there in our first box. Where do I think Cassius Winston will get drafted to? Hard to say. Hard to say since he'll be later in the first round. No, let's put Mannion up there too. Why not? Why not? We'll get that showcase going. All right, on to the second box of Fast Break. So yeah, we're going to have like 46 or like 48 autos. I can't remember what the total was from this break. So there should be plenty of autos and plenty of color too to go along with it. All right, James Wiseman, Crusade. The Disco Cole Anthony. So he'll go later in the first round, but just being a North Carolina guy that can score, he'll for sure have some hype still. Killian Hayes, silver. And Aturu, blue disco. Tyrese Halliburton, probably weirdest shot in the draft, but good player. Global Prospects, LaMelo, silver. Ooh, he's coming out 5 over there? Jeez. Peyton Pritchard, red disco. Jalen Smith, LaMelo again. And Killian Tilly. Prospect auto, he's a Zeg. And how about LaMelo Blue Disco Crusade? So that's what I'm saying. We get like some LaMelo color, like a nice LaMelo auto. And you got to decide if you think the Wolves are going to take him or not. Try to target those teams. There's the Denny Crusade Disco. Coral. Ramsey Silver. Trey Jones Red. Versus Achua. And Emmanuel Quickly. It's our next auto. Kentucky guy. And nice and coral there on the back. Blue disco. Do some sleeving. So yeah, Trey Jones is the younger brother of Tyus. They look a lot alike, but both from Minnesota here, obviously. More Minnesota connections with the Turu. Minnesota is starting to crank out some fantastic basketball prospects. So I'm sure some of you guys have seen just on the internet Chet Holmgren highlights. Oh my gosh, he is fun to watch. But yeah, so much of who we end up targeting and, breaks and, just collecting and investing in is going to be dependent on where these guys get drafted and if they get a chance for shots or not. So just 2 base autos in this one for 4 points. So that brings us to 16. Rick, you want to see a 101? Let's do it. So Choice is just going to have 1 auto in it. 8 cards per pack, 1 pack per box, but they had to use the box the same size as the hobby box. I don't know, man. Keep these blanks out. All right, Josh Green, silver. Isaiah Stewart's and Nathan Knight's auto. 88 of 88. That's an eBay 101. On the red choice auto. Nathan Knight's red disco auto, or sorry, not red disco, red choice auto out of 88 is going to be 4 points for us. The Tiger Stripe. Udoka Azabiki. The Tiger Stripe is going to Mystery Team. That's a weird saying that. But coming out of Kansas. Here we go. Anthony Edwards on the red choice. Red choice Crusade. That could be a big card. Numbered 44 of 88. Kyle, what did I say about your last comment? What was it? Just that you thought you heard Kyle? I don't know, maybe. I might have pulled a Kyle card. Go ahead and throw Anthony Edwards up here on the showcase. Cole Anthony, pretty card. Great looking card. So unnumbered, but beautiful. Beautiful choice parallel. Also got RJ Hampton. Should be a fairly high draft pick. And Josh Green. Again, these are unnumbered. Yeah, Rick, this one filled in like a minute. Pretty crazy. So points for this one, we got our auto, which was 4 points. And then we had the Anthony Edwards, which was also 1 point. The Tiger Stripe doesn't score for us. So 5 point box there. Yeah, Tiger Stripes were big last year. I mean, honestly, like, Prizm draft stuff of the big names still selling pretty good from last year. So a lot of people hate on it because it's a college product. And, you know, obviously it's never going to sell for what, you know, the NBA Prizm stuff sells for. But, you know, especially this year, we're not going to have Prizm for a long time because, you know, normally you got a lot longer in between the draft and the start of the season. So they're able to start printing those rookies in their NBA uniforms. Not going to happen this year. So we'll start the season and this is going to be like the only Prizm of these guys. Killian Hayes, Silver Crusade. Trey Jones, Silver. And Okungwu. 17 of 88. Another choice auto. So Okungwu is going to be a lottery pick for sure. And he's a beast. He will be one to watch for sure this year. Numbered auto at a 149 or less on that, with it being out of 88. Will be 4 points for us. Oh, let's go. Anthony Edwards, Tiger Stripe. That is nasty. Tiger Stripe Crusade. Should have been Tiger Stripes points. Kyle, I don't think I said I didn't think it would fill fast. I think I said that there'll be 2 of them going up at the same time, so... You know, there's 60 spots to try to get. Vernon Carey Jr. on the red choice. Number 88. Theo Maladon. Got a lot of French natives in here. James Wiseman on the choice. Crusade. And it's Cole Anthony. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and throw Okungwu in the mix. So that Okungwu is going to be 4 points for us, and then 1 on the carry, so another 5 point box. Just a 26. What down here? Nice packaging here on this box. Let's see if we can get these out. So same size box. This one has 5 packs, and should be 1 auto in each pack here. So let's go pack by pack. This will start off with Anthony Edwards Crusade. Let's leave that one up. Devin Vassell Silver, and John Mooney auto at a 149. Maybe I'll grab these quick. Need some more penny sleeves. So John Mooney auto at a 149 is going to be 4 points for us. other side. There's Obi on the Blue Ice Crusade. Good looking card. Number 39 of 99. That'll score for us. So Obi's kind of a wild card, seeing where he ends up. You know, he's not like super proficient in any one area, but he's just really well-rounded. And can fit in nicely and play a lot of different roles for different teams. So we'll see who thinks he's the final piece to their puzzle. But he's not going to be the flashy, you know, playmaker that you build a team around. So we'll see where he ends up falling. Zeke Nnaji. The Ruby Wave. Those are unnumbered, it looks like. Got some Statler pen on me from when I marked that last score down. Killian Hayes, Global Prospects base. James Wiseman base. Achua Silver. Ooh, let's go! Prospect Auto, Denny Avdia. Well, Kyle, I knew you got a quick trigger, and you'd be able to get in. Denny base auto. Like I said, I love Denny. I think he'll be a good one to chase this year. Killian Hayes on the Hyper. And another Achua parallel. Achua blue. Let's see, where do they got him going? Looks like NBA DraftNet has him going 16 in their latest mock draft. 11 of 199. Marcus Howard and Marcus Howard again. Isn't that pretty, Rick? He's going to have to work on that one. Okoro Silver and Quentin Rose on the auto. Oh, Hyper Auto. Okay. Temple. So it looks like the Hyper Autos are still unnumbered. Kyle, you don't need a notification. You know what time it's going up. How about a LaMelo Blue Ice? Sweet card. Devin Dotson, Ruby Wave. Killian Hayes base and Trey Jones. Any of the Global Prospects. And there's a Silver Crusade of him. How about a Blue Ice Auto? Udoka Azbiki. Any Astros in there? No Astros yet. That's number 45 of 75. Blue Ice Auto. Okoro on the Hyper. And Killian Hayes Purple Ice. You guys know the Ice Parallels are my favorite for Prizm, so I think these are great looking cards. Killian Hayes numbered out of 149. Won't score any points for us, but good card. McDaniel Silver and Mustafa Heron on the Hyper Auto. We'll be here, right? We'll be loaded up. Unnumbered auto. Cassius Winston, red. That's numbered out of 299. Cassius Stanley. Look at all the Cassius. RJ Hampton and Josh Green base in the back. All right, we got some sleeving to do here now. So Killian Hayes is one that I was telling Emil. He's got all the skills to be a, kind of a guard that can lead an offense. So depending on who takes him, you know, he could be one that isn't necessarily like a top 10 pick, but could step in and play a huge role in an offense this year. So, you know, that's kind of what it comes down to. Like, even if you go back and look at last year's drafts, like, it's not necessarily just the top guys that end up being hobby relevant. So just keep an eye on it. All right, let's see what kind of points we got here. So let's pull out. Let's see. Oops. So these two are not going to score for us. All right, so Obi is numbered out of 99 for 1 point. Same with LaMelo for 1 more point. Let's try the LaMelo stand. Why not? Why not get LaMelo going? So that's 2. Then we got 2 on each of these autos. So that's 6 plus 2 is 8. Then Mooney is 4 points, so 12. And then we've got Azabiki out of 75 is another 4, so 16. He's just a 42. Yeah, we did get a McDaniels. Let's see, it wasn't an auto though, was it? I don't think so. We did just get a McDaniels silver though. Let's see, let's separate out. Let's separate out the numbered autos and the non-numbered autos. There we go. All right, so 7 hobby boxes left. Yeah, they make it really tough to get these packs out. They don't have big hands. Yep, just the silver so far, Kyle. We got a lot of hits left, though. Tons of hits still coming. Halliburton, Crusade, Azabiki, silver, and Jordan Bowden, auto out of 149. I have to get some more top loaders. We'll see. If we run out, we'll grab some more. Rather top load extra stuff for you guys. Anthony Edwards, Hyper. Nice card there. Marcus Howard, Ruby Wave. Halliburton base and LaMelo Crusade. James Wiseman Crusade. Cole Anthony base, Jordan Nwora silver. And your auto is Dwayne Sutton silver auto. Unnumbered though. Tyrese Maxey. My guy Brett loves Tyrese Maxey. Let's see. They got him going 21 to the Sixers right now. But you know what it is? Kentucky guys. Purple, Anthony Edwards. Edwards is number 44 of 75. Nice Edwards. Kungu base and Tyrese Maxey base. There's Denny on the back once again. Maladon, Tillman, Pritchard on the silver. And Vernon Carey Jr., numbered out of 99, a Dookie. Purple Ice Auto. Let's see, they got him 23 to the Jazz right now. Aaron Nesmith, Red Crusade. And he's the one I said, unreal three-point shooter. That's out of 299. Trey Jones, Ruby Wave. Vernon Carey Jr. silver. And Precious Achua. Numbered out of 149. Nice out of there. So, hey, well, I'm at 42. I'm at 42 after one hobby box. Precious Achua out of 149. I sit there. Cole Anthony Hyper Crusade. Kyle, they end up top loading a lot of stuff in the back afterwards anyways. Cassius Winston Blue. A lot of the stuff that gets sleeved during the break ends up getting top loaded. Winston's out of 199. Carol Lewis and Stanley. RJ Hampton Silver.
I don't think so either.
And Lamar Stevens Base Auto. And a Turu, go Gophers. Blue Ice. That's numbered out of 99 and will score a point for us. I know, Kyle. You always like to give me a hard time. Marcus Howard, Ruby Wave. Dotson and Zeke. All right, Chrome Dust is starting to pile up. Let's see, let's count up points for that one. Let's see. All right, so 2 base autos. That is 4 points. Jordan Bodine is out of 149 for another 4. It brings us to 8. Achua is also out of 149, so that brings us to 12. Vernon Carey Jr. is out of 99 for another 4. So 16 plus Aturu for 1, 17, and Edwards out of 75. 18 points. So that puts us at 60. Oh, Luke, let's go. I'm on the big screen. Kyle, for sure. I'd tell them not to do anything to yours. They de-top load those. We'll keep adding to that Edwards stance. And let's see, should we add any of these up here? Let's throw a 2 up there for Manny on. All right, 6 hobby boxes left. Denny Crusade. LaMelo Silver. Ooh, I don't know, Rick. I don't know. They're doing it at ESPN headquarters, right? LaMelo Silver. I guess we do have a LaMelo stance. Wearing the t-shirts. They photoshopped off all the names. Jake Toolson, base auto for BYU. NBA rookie cards with a face mask. We're going to get the Panini instance. The Panini instance could be interesting. Like I said, since we're not going to have cards with them wearing their uniforms for a little bit, Panini instance could be a go-to. Anthony Edwards blue. We're getting a lot of Edwards color. 199. Absolutely, Kyle. Azabiki and Cole Anthony on the back. LaMelo base. Kira Lewis Jr. silver. And Killian Hayes. Oh, yeah. 4 of 10. Gold Killian Hayes auto. I love that card. Gold ink is going to be 8 points for us. Huge card. So we'll get that up on the showcase after we go through here and tally up points. Cole Anthony out of 299. Kira Lewis Jr. on the Ruby Wave. I'm putting that one in the mid for sure. Jalen Smith silver and Tyreek Jones out of 75. Get some nice numbered autos out of this one. Blue Ice. All right, Kyle. So now we just gotta find out who Killian falls to. So that's what I'm saying on draft night. If you hear some rumors on who you think Killian Hayes is going to, you could trade for that spot or try to. LaMelo Hyper. So I'm expecting there to be some trades that go down after this break is done. Jaden McDaniels on the purple ice. Goes nicely with that Washington uniform. Number 149. Tyrese Maxey and Nico Manion. Kyle, winning break gets an extra box of choice and fast break. So 2 extra boxes in this one. Halliburton Silver Crusade and Peyton Pritchard auto at a 149. Oregon. Kyle, we'll do a gong hit at the end of the box though once we get up in the mitts. Jalen Smith red. LaMelo Ruby Wave Crusade. Stewart silver. Rayshawn Hammonds. Base auto. Wrong Georgia auto. Rick, you think the Rockets will keep Harden? So the interesting thing with him is that they still have him for a couple of years under contract. So there's no rush for them to trade him. Marcus Howard on the blue. Marquette's. We're down to 199. But yeah, since they have him under contract, there's no reason that they need to get rid of him right away. Obviously, he turned down like a ton of money, becoming the first $50 million a year player. So obviously, he doesn't want to stay, but it doesn't mean that they have to trade him right away. So we'll see. We'll see where he ends up going. Yeah, 2 years. So no rush to break up that team when they're still going to be a playoff team this next year. Yep, that's the rumors that he wants to go to the Nets. And the Nets do have pieces to trade, but I don't know if they have the haul that the Rockets would want for Harden at this point. You know, maybe a year down the road they would, with one less year on his contract, but we'll see. All right, so points for that box. Let's see. Edwards is not going to score for us. We got 1 there. We've got 2 here. 4 on the Pritchard brings us to 6. Tyreek Jones is out of 75 for another 4, 10. Killian Hayes is going to be 8s for 18, and then 2 on the Toolson. So 20-point box. All right, so I'm going to bump Okungwu. Got 2 more back here. And throw Killian Hayes gold ink in the mitts. And Kyle asked for it, so Killian Hayes gold in the mitts. Little gong hits. This Edwards stand is starting to get full. Yeah, I mean, the Rockets have been kind of a mess. But fun to watch at the same time. Luke, I just saw your comment from earlier. You dare me to pull a gross job? I'm going to try. I think the odds are low, but LaMelo and Obi on the top. Josh Green and Robert Woodard II. Number down to 49. Nice orange Pulsar auto. Yep, Kyle. Killian Hayes was the gold auto. Number out of 49. That'll be 6 points for us. Killian Hayes on the Hyper. Patrick Williams, Ruby Wave. Killian Hayes Global Prospects. Look at the chrome dust on this. And like, there's like a big scratch going on in the middle. Yeah, this one too. Uh-oh. Precious Achua. That's why it's getting everywhere. Whoa, you think he goes 4th to the Bulls? I think that is very high. I don't think he'll go that high at all. Edwards Crusade. RJ Hampton Silver. But it's just such a unique draft that we honestly don't really know a lot of these guys. EJ Montgomery, because a lot of it is going to be dependent on, you know, all these players are working out for different teams. It's going to be heavily dependent on what they saw and liked in their individual workouts. So, you know, if the Bulls like him, sure, why not take him at 4? But otherwise, I think the Bulls just take the best available, whoever falls to them at 4. Cole Anthony, red. He's for sure going to have some hype in the hobby. Number down to 299. Killian Hayes, Ruby Wave. Silver Crusade, Killian Hayes, and Josh Nebo is the next auto base. Let's see. On here they have Cole Anthony going 19. Oh, I just thought they have Nesmith going 20 to the Heat. Can you imagine Nesmith and Tyler Hero in the same backcourt? Oh my gosh. You're saying you get a LeVar if you take a LaMelo? Yeah, Lonzo finally shook him. Actually had a pretty good year in New Orleans. Howard Okoro on the Ruby Wave, and Najee and Pritchard. Trey Jones, Dotson, Jalen Smith, and Tyrese Halliburton. There we go. Let's see, whose auto does that remind me of? I don't know, maybe like RJ Barrett. Just doing the initials. Yikes, he's got to work on that for sure. Kyle, I mean, I like him. I just think it's high. I just think it's high for him. Tyrese Halliburton. He's got, for sure, the ugliest shot in the draft, but he's a playmaker. So, nice base out of there. Jordan Nwara. Red. Number 299. Jamius Ramsey. Base. And a Coral Crusade. Let's see. They got Halliburton going 8. Yeah, 8 to the Knicks would be interesting. Isaiah Stewart, but he should go in the top 10. Miles Powell. Base auto. Cal, tell me all about Miles Powell. Is this the guy that I pulled the Seton Hall auto for you out of Contenders Draft? I can't remember. Trey Jones. And LaMelo color. Purple. Man, there's so much color of a lot of these big names. There's definitely going to be some people that do well. Killian Hayes base. Yeah. Are you sleeving up all the big name base or no? No, just silvers. All right, some points here. We've got 4 base autos, so these will each be 2 points, so that's 8. And then this one is out of 6, or is out of 49, 4-6. So 14 points there, and box 8 brings us to 94. Put Halliburton up there. All right, 4 boxes left. Nesmith base, Obi Silver, nice card there. And Mustafa Heron on the base auto. Tyrese Maxey and a Kungwu Blue, nice card there. Patrick Williams, silver. Ooh. Just a base auto, but James Wise, man. That's one of the better autos we've seen so far out of here. In terms of like the actual signature. There's been some bad ones. Wiseman's at least put a little bit of work into it. So Wiseman is a really interesting one for the draft because he's a giant, but just not a good fit for everybody. Like the Timberwolves obviously don't need him because we have Towns. But Warriors could use a center. The Hornets could also use a center. They're picking 3. So, you know, but if, like, let's say neither of those two took him, he could fall quite a bit. So, it'll be interesting to see if anybody wants to trade up to that 2 spot to take him or, you know, it'll be heavily dependent on what Golden State decides to do with that number 2 pick. Really nice out of there. Theo Maledon on the blue ice. But, yeah, I've been saying, like, Wiseman's a guy that you could totally see having 20 rebound games in the NBA. Maledon's out of 99, so they'll score for us. Achua on the Ruby Wave Crusade. Yeah, he's got this giant wingspan. 7'1". Jake McDaniel, Silver Crusade, and another Jake Toolson auto. Rick says Pistons. We'll find out. But yeah, center is one where, like, if you already have one, you're not going to draft one. Whereas, like, somebody that can shoot, you'll take another one of those guys on your team. But there's Wiseman again. And more Killian Hayes color. But yeah, center is one that's, it's got to be more of a fit and a need for your team to draft one that high. Killian Hayes numbered out of 149. So no points on that one, but we'll throw it in the mid here. Higgins and Sadiq Bey. Oh, yeah. 5 of 5. Sadiq Bey. Should be a black gold auto. That's nasty. And he should be another, you know, top half of the first round pick. Jeez. So Danilo says Wiseman to the Warriors. I mean, that would be a sick, that'd be a sick addition to their lineup. Sadiq Bey out of 5. So I mean, think about it. If Wiseman goes to the Warriors and they keep Andrew Wiggins, they could start Steph, Clay, Wiggins, and then they could start Draymond at the 4 and Wiseman at the 5. Oh, man, it's such a unique situation where a team that is a legitimate title contender is picking 2 in the draft. Like, you just don't see that very often. But they were so bad last year that they got it's Jameis Ramsey red. So a lot of options for them. But like I said, I mean, if they do decide they want to move Wiggins, then I feel like Denny could be a sick addition to that lineup too, and pour in the buckets for him. Sadiq Bey on the Ruby Wave. Brandon Denny coming off the bench on that team. Oh my gosh. That'd be sick. Trade talks are of K-Love to the Warriors. I have not heard that one, but that's kind of interesting. So Draymond, or I guess they could both play the 5. Hagen Silver and Tyreek Jones out of 49. Nice color coming out here. Orange Pulsar auto. Grant, I mean, we just ran it off the teams, but we have no idea who's going to what team until tomorrow night. And Wara and Tyler Bay on the blue. Just came out like 10 minutes ago. Interesting. On the 199. So you're telling me the Cavs might get that number 2 pick then? Is that part of it? Killian Hayes, Global Prospects, and Precious Achua. Yeah, like I said, that's what's going to make this break a lot of fun, is we just don't know where these picks will end up going or not. Yep, no problem, Grant, no problem. So yeah, you guys can still trade after this break is done. And like I said, trade deadline will be tomorrow night at midnight because we got to sort it at some point. But not just player trades, so no picks involved. I mean, that's what they say, but you never know. It's got to be on the table in some fashion. Yeah, to know this fell in like under a minute. It almost took like 2 or 3 minutes, but this is a fun one. Obviously, this is like the only time you can do it. You gotta do it the day before the draft, but it's a fun break. So I'm glad you guys are having fun with it. And we'll see where the chips fall tomorrow night. All right, so points there. Maladon is going to score 1 point for us. To the base then. So 3 base autos for 6 points, so 7 total. And then Tyreek Jones is numbered out of 49. So that brings us to 13. And then auto to 5 will be 8 for 21. So let's see, that gives us 115 through 9. All right, Sadiq Bey, where are we going to get him? We have one more stance. Let's get it over here. Yes, sir. We've hit on both of those guys, I believe. There's a Maladon. So, Dina, those are your 2 sleepers. Any other ones that you have? Who do you think goes 1? I mean, I still think Edwards ends up going 1. I know there's questions about how consistent he's going to be, but just the raw talent there. You got to draft the raw talent when everyone's that close. So, I mean, LaMelo, who knows what you're going to get with LaMelo? We just haven't seen him play against good enough competition to be able to say, but he's for sure going to put on some weight once he gets into NBA regimen, which will help him, but it's hard to know. LaMelo could end up being the top player in the draft for sure. Like in a couple of years, we can look back and say, oh, of course LaMelo should have gone 1, but no way to know for now. Gosh, so Stanley Silver and Brandon Robinson. Blue auto to 149. Looks really nice with the Carolina uniform. Edwards, Wiseman, then Ball, 1, 2, 3. I think that's probably pretty standard. I did see that LaMelo is the Vegas favorite to go first. Brandon Robinson blue at 149. Nice Tyrese Maxey on the orange Pulsar. Beautiful card. Danilo, what do you think of Killian Hayes? We got a gold auto of him in the Mets. 30 of 49 on the Maxey. Denny Ruby Wave. Denny Crusade. I'm really high on Denny. I think he's the one that I'm going to be targeting once NBA Prizm comes out. How about a double up on Killian Hayes? We got a blue auto now. So the gold earlier, now blue. But yeah, I mean, if you guys can pinpoint who Killian Hayes is going to be drafted by, you could get a steal based on this haul if you can trade for him. We gotta save it. We'll save it till we score it, and we'll put it in there. RJ Hampton blue. Danilo, you're sounding like you're echoing me. That's what I said. So it's good reinforcement for the info that I provided. But yeah, I said depending on who he goes to, you could facilitate a fantastic offense. LaMelo Ball. Najee Marshall on the blue auto. We're getting a lot of blue autos here. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Playing over there super young. Even like Denny, like he would play a ton for Tel Aviv. Cole Anthony Red. This card there. Sadiq Bey, Ruby Wave. So yeah, you never know how those international guys are going to develop. That's why Giannis was like middle of the first round pick, and even like even Luka didn't go first overall or anything. Peyton Pritchard blue auto. I'm gonna get all blue autos in this one. Got one pack left. Cassius Stanley and Tyrese Maxey. Purple Ice. Number 149. Marvin Williams, there's a name. Halliburton Crusade. Denny Silver. Kerry Blackshear Jr. So no blue out of this time. I'm for sure going to have to grab some more top loaders. Aaron Nesmith red. Tyrese Maxey Ruby Wave. Yep, for sure, for sure. Wiseman would be sick on the Warriors. I mean, they wouldn't need him to score much, but can't imagine having him underneath, grabbing the rebounds, and then kicking out to start the fast break. Oh, it'd be fun to watch. Beautiful Denny Silver. Danilo, that's what I was saying about Nesmith too. I mean, there's no doubt the guy can light it up from downtown. So depending on what team he goes to, if he goes to like a playoff team and can light it up, kind of like what Tyler Hero was just scoring left and right in the bubble and in the playoffs, which made his stuff explode. But you got a guy that can put up 20-point games for sure. Can become highly relevant real quick. All right, so points here. We got the one non-auto points. This is 2 for the Tyrese Maxey. Then 2 points on the unnumbered auto, so 4. Then all of these are out of 149, so they're going to be 4 points each for 16. So 20-point box. Just a 135. Yeah, Lob City, DeAndre Jordan version. Let's see. Throw Killian in the midst. All right, 2 boxes left. Ooh, LaMelo Ball, red auto. Okay. Okay, we'll do all right over there. Cole Anthony Silver, nice silver. Jordan Bowden, base auto. Cassius Winston, red. Obi Ruby Wave, Obi Crusade. Wiseman, Silver Crusade. Oh, nice ink. Isaac Okoro. Should be a top 10 pick. And definitely one of the better autos we've seen. It's legible at least. You can tell what that says. Denny on the Hyper Global Prospects. Now we're pulling all the Nesmith. Purple Ice. Bruno 149. Anthony Edwards, silver. Love to see that. And Dwayne Sutton, Hyper Auto. LaMelo Ruby Wave. Tyrese Maxey silver. Devin Dotson is going to be our next auto. Yep, after this box, I'm going to have to go grab another pack of top loaders. Sorry, guys. Nesmith, red this time. $2.99. Devin Vassell, Ruby Wave, Halliburton base, and LaMelo Crusade. Yeah, we've had some Cassius Stanleys. Halliburton Crusade, Cole Anthony Silver once again. 2 Cole Anthony Silvers from this box. Christian Doolittle on the Orange Pulsar. Vassell Hyper and LaMelo Blue. I gotta count up my points for that second to last box, but I'm at 135 through 10.
You got one more box to go at 135?
No, I gotta count my points for box 11 still.
Oh, goodness, you're killing us.
We've had a lot of nice color.
I'm at 124 with 1 box left.
I mean, you can have big boxes in hobby here.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna need a monster box.
Get LaMelo top loaded.
We need some low number autos. Is what we need.
Yeah, I've had a gold auto and a black gold auto, which helps.
What was that?
I've had a gold auto and a black gold auto.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Alright, so points here on this one. We got Doolittle out of 49, which is 6 points, 8, 10, 12, 14. So, Emil, I'm at 149. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta grab another pack of top loaders, and then we'll do this last box. Emil has 700 points for LaMelo. Probably. All right. Underestimated the amount of top loaders I would use in this one. Let's see. Don't need to put anything up there. Well, I guess maybe a Coro. Should we replace Halliburton with a Coro? Just because I don't like Halliburton's shot. We're bumping him. Or his auto. He needs to work on his auto. He can stay on the stand. One box left. Rick, are you setting for noise? We've got like acoustic panels that'll be coming in eventually. All right, final box. No Edwards ink yet, even though we've had some really nice stuff of his. Anthony Silver and Devin Dotson on the Hyper Auto. Baby steps. I mean, acoustic panels should take care of most of it. Jeez, another Anthony Edwards parallel. Purple Ice. Numbered out of 149, so no points on it, but it's crazy the amount of Edwards parallels we're getting. So the Edwards spot, whoever ends up drafting Edwards is going to do very well. James Wiseman base, Cole Anthony Silver Crusade. We're getting all the Cole Anthony Silvers now. And Josh Hall. Man, at least he did initials and made it kind of artsy. It's better than the Halliburton. Smith and another Killian Hayes parallel. Blue. Killian's out of 199. Hayes Crusade. I don't know why some of these cards are just destroyed. Just the base. All the non-base are fine. Just a couple of those base on the back. Just beat up. Turu. Edwards Silver. And Devin Vassell. Good auto there. Numbered out of 199 red. Let's see. They got Vassell going at 11 to the Spurs. $44 of 199. There's Stewart's Precious Achua. Danny Global Prospects, Maxi Silver, and Pat Spencer on the red ink out of 199. Tyrese Maxey, red. Killian Hayes, Ruby Wave. Danny Crusade, Okoro. Another Edward Silver Sweets. And your final auto is going to be Anthony Lamb on the Hyper. It wasn't a huge box, but hopefully Anil didn't have anything too big. Hampton and Tyler Bay, Ruby Wave. I'm not even going to have anywhere to put these Edward Silvers. Too many of them.
4 for 8, 2 for 10, and 2 for 12. What were you at going into that box, Titus?
149.
And yeah, you killed us.
What's new?
We didn't hit a couple lower autos that just took us down.
Yeah, that's a killer.
That does it for Team Amal. I think the rifle team won. More knowledgeable team won, but unfortunately we're not getting those extra.
Alright, so Amel's conceded. We are going to have 2 extra boxes here. Gonna grab those boxes for me quick. We can just keep ripping. So here were points for that final box though. Let's see. I think they're all just 2-pointers. So just 10-point box. Could have left the door open for him. I was out of 10, and then Sadiq Bey out of 5.
Yeah, I think that pushes you ahead of me already.
Look at this tiger stripe. That nasty.
That is sick. I forget who I hit my 2 tiger. I hit my tiger stripe with a big guy too.
Alright, let's see. Let's get this Edwards up here though. And we got one more Killian Hayes parallel for the mitts. Alright, it's 2 bonus boxes. We got fast break and choice. Let's do fast break first. Fly the W, Ricardo. What's new? What's new for Team Titus? All right, let's see what we got. Payne Pritchard, Ashton Haggins times 2. And Tyler Bay is going to be the auto. And Aaron Nesmith, there's my guy. Nesmith is out of 49. Nice Edwards on the back. Good to see that name. Jameis Ramsey, Okoro Crusade, and a Turu Silver. Oh, so is it just 1 auto here? Oh, 2 autos. 2 autos in here. Turu Silver, and then Blue Disco Crusade Edwards. Nice card there. Hopefully going to the Wolves. I want the Wolves to trade their pick, but I know they're not going to. They're for sure going to take a LaMelo. LaMelo. Precious Achua, Killian Hayes, Patrick Williams, and Zeke Nnaji on the Disco Auto. And Theo Maladon on the Red Disco. We're to the 125. Killian Hayes, Global Prospects, Cassius Winston, Silver, and Pritchard, Blue Disco. We all know Melo's going to the Hornets. Right, Luke. Killian Hayes, Crusade, Trey Jones, Marcus Howard, Achua Silver, Crusade, and Jaden McDaniels on the Red Disco. We're down to 125. Throw that one in the top loader. All right, final box. This one will be quick. 8 cards per pack, 1 pack per box. Not a whole lot of pack ripping to do here. One final autograph to close out the night. Hopefully you guys had fun hanging out. And now the real fun begins. We'll see if there's any trades, and we'll have fun watching the draft tomorrow night. Sure we'll be in contact. LaMelo Silver, Jay McDaniel Silver, and Mason Jones is going to be your choice auto. So this is numbered out of 88 once again. '66 of 88. And I love this card. You guys have heard me give Nesmith the praise tonight. Now we've got a green choice. And again, like I said, I mean, he's going to be, they've got him going 20 on NBA Draft Nets. So he's going to be a guy that's later first round pick. And depending on who he goes to, this could end up being a huge card. 1 of 8. Sick hits. Let's see, I think we got some other Nesmith color over here. Maybe we should get him on the stands. Okay, for sure got these two. We'll find some more as we go through. I'm going to bump a Coral. Vernon Carey Jr. on the red choice out of 88s. Now we're at 64 of 88. All right, your other choice base, Cassius Winston. Daniel Aturu. And Tyler Bay. It's the final card of the break. So lots of recap here. And, you know, we're just getting started with this break, though. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that's still going to go down. Again, feel free to buy, sell, or trade teams at this point and tomorrow. Let's go ahead and recap what we do have, though. Almost just lost a bunch of penny sleeves over the edge, but I caught it. All right, sleeved up a ton of silvers and other stuff. Some ruby waves. So McDaniels, Winston, Oturu, Killian Hayes, Cole Anthony, ×2, Achua, Maxey, Cole Anthony, LaMelo, Wiseman, Cole Anthony, Denny, Obi Toppin, Tyrese Maxey, Stanley, Kira Lewis Jr. He's actually going to be a pretty high pick, too. Let's see, they got him going 10 to Phoenix. That could be really interesting, especially with that trade that Phoenix just made. Halliburton, Tyrese Maxey, Denny, LaMelo, Sadiq Bey, Patrick Williams, McDaniels, Higgins, ×2, Wiseman, Toppin, Maxey, Achua, Hayes, Edwards, Green, Hampton, Smith, Stewart, Hayes, Lewis, Smith. There's more on the pile. Stewart, Halliburton, LaMelo again, Ramsey, Zabike, and Wara, Pritchard, Carey, Hampton, Edwards. Let's top load that one. Wiseman, Maxey, Cole Anthony, Trey Jones, LaMelo, Edwards, Vassell, Okoro, Wiseman, Okoro, Killian Hayes, Achua, McDaniels, Stanley, Avdia, Nnaji, Trey Jones, Killian Hayes, LaMelo, Wiseman, LaMelo, Cole Anthony, Hayes, Avdia, LaMelo, Wiseman, Edwards. So as you can see, there's a ton of stuff of all the big names in the draft. So a couple teams are going to do very, very well. All right, so we have some choice base. Tyler Bay, Aturu, Winston, Pritchard, Blue Disco, Maxey, Nesmith, Reds. Grab all those since we're going to do a showcase on him. Winston, Tyler Nesmith, Cole Anthony, Maxey, Hampton, Bay, Ramsey, Enwara, Howard, Anthony, Smith, McDaniels, Winston, Nesmith again, Cole Anthony, Wiseman, Maladon, Green, Hampton, Cole Anthony, Pritchard, Red, Okoro, Aturu, Jones, Smith, and Dotson. I guess we probably don't need to top load these though. We'll do this one though. Ah, screw it. We're already top loading them. stuff we top loaded: LaMelo Silver, McDaniels Red, Maladon Red, Cole Anthony Red, Aturu Blue Ice, Toppin Blue Ice, Killian Hayes. Might as well drop that in there. Achua. Might as well put that up here with his auto. Zabike on the Tiger Stripe, LaMelo Blue Disco. Vernon Carey Jr. and RJ Hampton. Vernon Carey Jr. out of 88s. Tyrese Maxey out of 49. Theo Maladon out of 99. Vernon Carey Jr. out of 88s. Tyler Bay numbered out of 49. And then a bunch of Anthony Edwards. Let's just put those right in front of his stand. All right, now recapping the unnumbered autos. Okoro, really nice one there. Nanaji, Bay, Hall, Dotson, Lamb, Halliburton, Bowden, Sutton, Dotson, Blackshear Jr., Toulson, Wiseman, Herron, Powell, Nebo, Montgomery, Hammonds, Toulson, Stevens, Sutton, Silver, Mannion, Rose, Avdia. How does that not make the stand? That should be up there. Mustafa Herron, Quickly, and Tilly. Got a couple autos that should really be up there. Let's pull them and we'll recap them along with the showcase. All right, numbered autos. We got a red choice, Mason Jones out of 88s. Pat Spencer red. Devin Vassell red. Doolittle orange Pulsar. Pritchard blue. Marshall blue. Robinson blue. Tyreek Jones orange Pulsar. Paul Abuya pink disco. It's numbered out of 25. That's a low numbered one. Robert Woodard II on the orange Pulsar. Tyreek Jones blue ice. Pritchard blue. Bowden blue. Vernon Carey Jr. purple ice. Azabike blue ice. John Mooney blue. And Knights out of 88 red choice. All right, moving on to the showcase. Again, these are base autos of projected like top 10 picks. Okoro, Halliburton, Wiseman, and Denny. It didn't quite make the showcase just because we had so much nice stuff. We got Sadiq Bey, black gold auto, numbered 5 of 5. Got a bunch of nice LaMelo color. We got a blue disco, numbered out of 175. A blue out of 199. A blue ice out of 99. Silver, and a purple out of 75. So some nice LaMelo stuff. Even though we didn't get an auto, still nice. Check out this pile of Anthony Edwards. We got a Hyper. We got a Disco Crusade. We got a silver. Another silver. Third silver. We got a blue disco out of 175, a purple ice out of 149, a blue out of 199, a purple out of 75, a tiger stripe crusade, and then a red choice crusade out of 88. Pretty nice haul there. All right, check out this Aaron Nesmith stance. So the green choice out of 8s, we got a purple disco out of 49, a couple of reds, these are numbered out of 299. And one more back here, and then a purple ice, numbered out of 149. So crazy color. Okungwu, we've got a blue non-auto out of 199, and then an auto, a red choice auto out of 88. Precious Achua, we got a blue auto out of 149, and then a blue non-auto, also out of 199. And then Killian Hayes is our Moneyman hit of the break. What's left for Edwards? No autos. So Killian Hayes, the gold auto is the big hits, numbered out of 10. We also got a blue auto, which is numbered out of 149. Purple ice, numbered out of 149. Blue out of 199, and then a purple ice on 149. So pretty crazy break. There's so much color that it'll be fun watching the draft. And I had Christopher message me and ask me if I could put together some sort of spreadsheet with what we hit. I'll try my best to get something up for you guys like tomorrow, but we'll see. I'll try my best. Like I said, no promises, but I'll see what I can do. There's a lot of cards here, but maybe just the autos or something. We'll figure something out. But Otherwise, he did also ask if I could maybe do like a showcase recap on Thursday afterwards. So maybe I'll see. I'll be in Thursday nights to break. But until then, hopefully you guys have fun watching the draft tomorrow. And if you need to come back and reference the video or reference just the recap at the end, go ahead and do so. And let's have some fun with it. So hopefully there's some trades and some stuff that goes down before draft night tomorrow night. Try to speculate on where you think players are going. But hopefully you guys had fun with this one. I know I did. And I will see you guys on Thursday.